everybody!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Life in the Jungle with Jen and Sam. Today is Thursday, August 9th, 2012, and the time is 10:25 p.m. The temperature in Celsius is a high of 32, a low of 23, and a current temperature of 27 degrees.
And in Fahrenheit, there was a high of 89 degrees, a low of 73, with a current of 81 degrees.
Today we're going to talk about how we met, for those of you that don't know, and how we ended up traveling to Panama and a couple other places in the world.
Yeah.
We're very hyper and energetic because we've been eating lots of chocolate from our wonderful neighbors next door. So we thought we would stay up late and do a late vlog.
Yep. So, yeah. So there we were.
Trekking along the Camino.
The Camino de Santiago. What is the Camino, might you ask? Well, the Camino is an 800-kilometer long pilgrimage across northern Spain. And it was originally done as, well, I mean, it still really is. But it's like a religious pilgrimage to find the relic of St. James. In Spanish, Camino de Santiago is St. James, or the way of St. James. And so it ends at Santiago de Compostela, which has a cathedral that supposedly has the relics of St. James. So lots of monks, lots of people did this pilgrimage from their home, and fast forward, during Franco time, it kind of went out of popularity or ability to do it, actually. And then since Franco has been overturned, there's been a resurgence of pilgrims on the Camino, and they do it for all sorts of different reasons.
Everyone has their own personal reasons when they go. You can watch the movie The Way for a very good look at what it's like to walk the Camino, I'd say.
And one of the cool things about the Camino is that you can go with a bunch of friends or you can go alone, and you get to be as solitary as you want. Because if you want to do the whole thing alone, absolutely, you can be cordial and say hello to people, but keep on your merry way. But I, for example, went alone, but I always found incredible people to walk with and talk with and build friendships with and everything. One of them being Miss Samantha Najarro.
Yeah. I went with one of my really good friends, Alex James, and we were trekking along, and we met lots of really cool people along the way. So you can definitely, like Jen said, be as social or as unsocial as you want. But yeah, we ended up walking a few days together with a few other people, and then I wanted to travel along to the extra part of Finisterre. So you walk along to Santiago, and then there's like an extra 3-day walk that you can do if you want. And I wasn't...
You have to do it.
Yeah.
No question.
I didn't even know it existed before I started the Camino, but then you meet enough people who are like, are you going there? It's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So Finisterre is also known as the end of the world, and it's like the end of the known world once upon a time before they discovered the Americas. So it's like the most westernly point on that side of Spain. And so yeah, we were in Santiago, and nobody else wanted to go to Finisterre, so I went to Jenn. I was like, Jenn, would you walk to the ends of the world with me?
And I graciously accepted.
Right on the steps of the Santiago Cathedral.
It was beautiful. It was a wonderful thing.
So we got ready on the dreary, rainy day and started our trek up a big hill, and just kind of kept laughing the whole way. And even though we were like tripping over debris and and then we came across a turkey. And that pretty much solidified our friendship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. There's a YouTube video actually of us finding this turkey, and it was the ugliest looking turkey I have ever seen in my life.
It looked like its brains
were like dripping outside its face.
Yeah, dripping. That's a great word for it.
Yeah. And we were kind of maybe a little bit tormenting this turkey.
Not tormenting. Maybe bothering.
And verbally. This was after that we found a rabbit that was rabid.
Oh yeah! When Sam went pee, there was a rabbit, and she's like, "Oh look, a little bunny," and I feel like I said something.
Yeah, you're like, I don't think bunnies
I
get
don't
that
think bunnies
close to
are
people.
bunnies.
And
And
I
then
was like,
they
shh, Jen, it's a bunny.
It's a
And
bunny.
it's close to me.
I'm gonna try and touch it. No, I don't think
Yeah.
you said that, but and then it
Probably.
started doing like backflips and just
Yeah,
like
it just started jumping all around me in circles, and then it was like there for a really long time. I was like, yeah, this isn't cool anymore. This is a
It's time to
weird
leave.
rabbit. Yeah,
Walk along.
walk along.
So
And thus the turkey.
yeah.
Yeah, so it just gobbled back at us and kind of scared us into fitful laughter.
Yeah.
Kind
Kind of like the bucks did.
of like the
Couple
bugs did.
nights ago.
If you saw
Oh my
that
gosh.
video, that's basically what happened with the turkey.
So all that is to say that after many hilarious and really cool situations, we just kind of found that we complemented each other pretty well. We are both very solo travelers,
Yep.
pretty independent, I'd say.
Definitely.
And so it's great to be traveling with someone who can take care of themselves, and kind of has that mentality and can take space and go their own way. But
I think there's like a different skill set for solo travelers of like really enjoying problem solving and really enjoying time by yourself. So I think we really like respect that about each other. Like we both really appreciate each other's problem solving abilities. So we're very like, oh, well, if you think that, I'm going to trust that you're going to do the right thing. And we really trust each other's judgment. And also the need for like solo time of like we can just be hanging out beside each other but not really like interacting or just kicking it and laughing it up.
And let me tell you, 4 weeks later, and I'm not tired of this girl, it's
What?
kind of a miracle.
I know.
Kind of a miracle.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Anyway, it's cool. It's
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a lot
gonna
of fun.
kick you out next week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I couldn't live without you out here.
I'm gonna throw you to the dolphins.
I picked up a bug today with Jen's supervision. It was
It's true,
great.
She did.
Yeah.
She conquered one of those fields. Not only did she pick it up, she let it crawl upon her.
Yeah.
Which I think
and
helped.
then tossed it out the window.
Yes. Shook it, really. But
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it was good. So there we were on the Camino, and we decided to sit down for, a snack. And we just kind of were like looking at each other, and it's like, this has to happen again.
Yeah. Yep.
I think we were both talking about India, and so it kind of was the idea of like, okay, maybe let's go to India together after this trip, because I don't know anyone that wants to go to India with me. And Jen seems like a good candidate. Yeah.
Yeah. Our travel plans since changed. I think we've mentioned it a couple times in various locations.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we built a lot of trust in traveling. We ended up meeting back in Santiago. We ended up meeting in Madrid. We ended up meeting
In France.
which
was sick.
And then, so we had kind of planned to go to India in July. But after looking at some visas, we were kind of like, I don't know if I want to commit to that. Both of us are very non-committal people.
It's true. We had a plan for the longest time to just pick a destination under the hat.
Yes.
And be like, let's go there.
Let's just go there, because that sounded easier. But
Easier.
in December, I was unsure of what I was going to do. I was finished the Camino, and I was just hanging out in Spain, and I really wanted to travel somewhere. So I started looking on housecarers.com and just looking at the houses there and kind of letting my imagination wander as I looked through photos of beautiful houses. And I found this house in Panama, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. I was dreaming about it, and so I sent the homeowners just a quick message telling them that no, I could not do the dates that they mentioned, but that I absolutely love their house. It's off the grid. It's in Panama. I had to look up where Panama was. And I was like, I just wanted to start a conversation with the homeowners. So that was back in December. And then in the summertime, they asked if I wanted to go in the summer, and I was already available to go do something in July. So I asked this one if she'd be willing to join me in the jungle.
And sure enough, this is up for the challenge.
Yep.
And it's been pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
Yeah.
So that's basically how we got here. I don't know if that's enough detail on how I got the house sitting gig, but if you have any questions, let me know. There's 2 other house sitting websites that I know of. I'll post them because I don't remember what they are on the top of my head. But yeah, it's a great thing to look into no matter where you are in the world, and as an option to travel and really stay in a place.
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little Jungle 411, more of the context of how we're here and why we're here and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Our day was good.
Yeah.
I read all day and finished a book. I read like 150 pages. Which is a lot for me.
The David Sedaris.
Yep. Me Talk Pretty one day. It's hilarious.
It's really good.
He's an incredible writer and captivates your attention when he's talking about being a moving truck guy.
He's awesome. He's
in the middle of it, I was like, memoirs do not have to be completely exceptional in what the actual thing is. It's just a matter of what you pay attention to and write about that, really drives the story and drives the interest. So it was really cool.
And I finished my book today too. My 5-book series of Game of Thrones is finally completed and now behind me. I really loved it. It was a really fun book. I wrote a review on my blog, so if you're interested, check it out. And yeah.
And today was a beautiful day with my leg. I don't know if you can see it.
It's gonna be in a weird setting.
Right there. Yep. Sorry, foot in the face there, Sam.
It's okay. It's good, Jen.
Yep. It
it looks great now.
It exploded and released its juices. We'll say that. Purple, right? Purple juices. It was really interesting. And it's just looking really, really great. Though. Yeah, we were. Grape jelly. So it's looking great, and my antibiotics still on them. I think they're working really well. It took everything for me to not go into the water today because I was like, oh, it looks great. It looks fine. Let's do it. But I was like, all right, Jen, use your judgment. It's there.
I'm pretty sure as soon as you woke up and we were drinking coffee and Jen's like, I'm going kayaking no matter what. And I was like, I'll just drink my coffee. just drink my coffee over here.
I think it'll be good once it's all healed up, and then I can confidently head out. So
yeah, we have an invitation to go kayaking on some river nearby. So.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bye. Jungle Love.